I'm here now with the Chief Operating Officer of the Mexico Tourism Bureau, Rodolfo Lopez Negredo Capel. Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
You have a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you. A little bit long though, huh?
That's okay. You have a long, beautiful country.
Thank you. Yeah, well, we do. I mean, we obviously are very happy to be here. It's a big celebration for Mexico. Our cuisine is one of the biggest assets that we have, and this is a wonderful opportunity. We feel honored for what the American Academy of Hospitality Sciences is doing tonight for us, so we're here.
Well, I've been fortunate because I lived on both sides of the coast of America, so I have gone to both sides and the middle in Mexico. I love Mexico. Mexico is a great country.
Thank you.
And so many wonderful things are happening. Tell us about this evening and how special it is, because the Oak Room here in America is, opening it up is a pretty big deal.
It's a very big deal, and we feel very honored and very privileged. I mean, this hotel, all in all, is a legacy. We all know is a national treasure in the U.S., and we Mexicans are huge fans of the Plaza, and being able to open or reopen the Oak Room with this magnificent event, honoring Mexican cuisine and Mexican people is a real privilege. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and we're very pleased to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Mexico. Some of the good. My family's been going to Mexico. I remember originally my aunt and uncle, Campo San Lucas.
Cabo San Lucas.
When it was just a little village.
A little fishing village.
When they would take us, when we go to their home, they would come out with a slideshow of slideshows, and just the beautifulness of the community, of the furniture, of the everything. But you've expanded so much over the years.
Yeah, well, Mexico is a vibrant country in every sense of the word. It's a very diverse country. It's a very rich country. We feel very proud of our culture. That's one of our biggest treasures and assets that we have. Our music, our art, our cuisine, our folklore, our traditions, our history, and more importantly, our people. Because, as you know, Mexico has a reputation for having very hospitable people. And the reason it's hospitable is because it's innate in the way Mexicans are. And we keep hearing that all the time by all the international tourists that we get from all over the world, and obviously from the United States, which is our number one and most important market. We hear that all the time. So there's a very special bond, as you know, between Mexico and the U.S. in so many ways. I mean, commercially, roots. There are just so many things that we have in common, and both countries are intertwined in so many ways. So we feel very proud about that.
My first cousin's living about 30 minutes from Guadalajara.
Yes.
They've retired there at a community that has quite a few Americans living there.
Absolutely.
And I must apologize to your country because I haven't been there to that one specific spot yet. But she's been asking me to come down, and then she is in seventh heaven.
Well, it's probably a place that is very popular among Americans and Canadians. Primarily, it's called Chapala.
That's it.
Yes, that's a beautiful area. Mexico has almost 1 million Americans residing there, either on a permanent basis or on a part-time basis. And also we have a very big number of Canadians also residing in Mexico as well. It's a great place to live. It's a place where you really enjoy life. If you get out of the major capitals like Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey, it's a pretty much laid-back type of situation, so people can really enjoy. People are very nice, and Mexicans love foreigners. And you can tell that, when a foreigner arrives to Mexico, it's very difficult that you will find that these foreigners will not tell you that they're really willing to come back as soon as possible, because their experience in Mexico is very rich.
Well, I'll go from Cancun to Ensenada.
Yeah.
I've had some good times.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, what can I tell you about Cancun? One of our jewels. The archaeological wealth that we have in the southernmost part of Mexico, which, by the way, as you know, this year the Mayan civilization, specifically the Mayan calendar, celebrates the ending of an era and the beginning of a new one. So according to the Mayans, this new era that is just beginning as of December 21st of this year is going to be an era full of prosperity, full of growth, full of happiness. So we Mexicans are very optimistic, as you can see.
And you should be. So my first cruise in my life was a Mayan cruise.
Really?
All right, and so we went to Chichen Itza.
Gorgeous place.
And the others, ruins. And I remember one thing that one of the guides said to me. He said, you know, some people think that the Mayan culture is not here any longer, but I'm Mayan.
It is there, believe me. It is there and kicking, I tell you. I mean, and this is a very special year for that. It's we're all celebrating, the Mayan civilization, and that's something that we feel very proud of. We have a very important initiative that encompasses the 5 states of Mexico, namely Chiapas, Tabasco, Campeche, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo, that are home of the most wonderful archaeological wealth that the Mayans left for us and the world. And this is the year that we're celebrating that.
I'm just going to add one. I know you're with the tourism, but one of my best friends is in business in Mexico City, producing, actually with Paul Newman's company, organic candy.
Oh, really?
All right.
That's wonderful.
He has nothing but the highest accolades for Mexico City and the cuisine of Mexico City. He says, and he's from San Francisco. He cannot get over how fantastic the food is. He says every restaurant is good.
Well, I'm going to have to concur with that, and and I think that tonight, as you know, it's a very special night. We're going to be able to enjoy some of the beautiful cuisine that we have in Mexico by 6 different Mexican chefs that came for this very, very special event. And we're looking forward to our guests to enjoy what is going to happen tonight. So we're very, very excited.
It's all wonderful. Tell me if I'm right or wrong here. Pilar Rejoya, the flamenco dancer from Mexico. I sort of recollect. Maybe I'm not saying her name. Rioya.
Rioya. Okay. The name, I don't connect the name, but
okay.
if you know, so it rings a bell that is from Mexico, so it is.
I'm pretty sure because it's a wonderful flamenco.
Well, Mexico's folklore, as I mentioned before, our music is incredibly diverse as well. Mexico is a very strong musical country, and I'm not surprised that you remember her because that's one of our greatest attributes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Last question. What's good news for you? In any respect.
Good news is when people really praise my country. And that's something that is extremely, extremely important for us. We want to make sure that every visitor that we have in Mexico really has a taste of what we offer. And that to me is good news. When I hear a good comment about Mexico, about their Mexico experience in any way, whether it's our cuisine, whether it's our beautiful infrastructure that we have, whether it is our tradition, our history, any of these attributes that we have, nothing makes me happier when a foreigner comes to Mexico and shares that wonderful Mexico experience. Thank you
Gracias,
very much.
Senor.
A ti. Gracias.
Okay, I'm here with Christina Cameo. Hi, Christina. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. This place is gorgeous. Where am I right now?
You are in the Oak Room. Right now there's a cocktail reception going on in the Oak Bar, and we'll be opening doors in about a half hour.
Okay, tell us a little about this because I believe it was closed for a little while. Is that right?
It was closed, unfortunately, and now we're open and back in business and having parties here. Lots of parties.
Gorgeous. So now tell us about a party tonight is what type of party?
Tonight is for Mexico tourism, and we're working with many great partners on this event. We're really excited about it.
And so as people come to you or they call, how do they know to book an event? Do you have it on a website or do we make a phone call somewhere?
We have a website. If you want to call our office here at the Plaza, we're happy to answer the phone anytime. And yeah, it's perfect for about 100 people. So
7 days a week?
any day.
Day, night?
Day, night.
This is gorgeous.
24/7. We're having a wedding on Saturday. It's going to be amazing. We're really excited about it.
Wow, that's really great. So it took a little while, I guess, to pull back, put it back. Well, tell me what was done. What were some new things added in?
We've
I mean, it looks
done-
gorgeous already, and
we've
I
done
know
a
it
lot
always
of-
looked gorgeous. So I don't know what you could have done.
We've done a lot of renovations. We're still working. It's a work in progress. And we work with a great floral designer who came tonight, Floralia Decorators. And they helped make it extra beautiful. And they're also helping with some of the renovations here. And we are just doing the best. The kitchen downstairs has been renovated also. It's nice and
How about the bar? What's the story with the bar?
Have
Next door.
you filmed it yet?
I didn't really film it yet, no,
You
but it's
should.
awful dark in there. But I will try to film it. And
I think
do you want to walk in there?
Yeah,
All right, let's go.
let's go.
Okay,
Let's
so
see the
Mexico.
crowd.
Let's see the crowd. All right. Wow. All right, so tell me a little bit about what's happening in here.
it's filling up. We have our oak bar right here, and we have all the cocktails set up. And we're passing lots of special drinks for tonight. There's Mexican beverages being passed, and all sorts of hors d'oeuvres from Mexico. We have the Julia Child of Mexico here down in our kitchen preparing all the food.
Tell us about what you did in the room. Were these paintings? Were the paintings here before?
They were. All of this was here. We've just cleaned it and revamped it.
Oh, jeez. No, this is a place you come and they give you a real drink. This is not like
we
a
get you
fooling around.
anything?
You will, by far.
Okay.
But, you know, when you come here to the Oak Bar, you got your money's worth. You have a nice crowd.
Historic. It's a landmark.
It is a
It
landmark.
really is.
It's beautiful. All right, let me ask you a last question. What's good news for you?
Good news for me.
Yes.
This. I'm so happy that we finally have this for events, and we're so excited to be hosting things here. So, welcome to the Oak Room. We're back in business. We're alive and well, and we're ready to party.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank